everybody, it's me, Valyncia. Today, I'm going to try to make a sweet potato pie. Now, I will tell you, this is going to be different than what you would see when your mother or grandmother bakes them. I'm allergic to a lot of food, so I'm going to leave out nutmeg and I'm going to leave out the cinnamon. But we have sweet potatoes. I'm going to boil mine whole. My mama, she normally cuts them up and then boil them. Some people bake them, but I'm not. Then we're going to add brown sugar, white sugar, flavor, vanilla flavor. I have some condensed milk, evaporated milk. We're going to add eggs, butter, I think a teaspoon of flour. I have 2 pie crusts that I'm going to pre-bake just so the crust will be done some when I put it in the oven. I'm going to start out boiling my potatoes for about an hour, and then I'm going to take them and peel the skin off of them. And as you can see, the skin comes off easily. You don't have to do a lot of work. I said I'll boil the potatoes for about an hour. Let them cool while my pie crust was in the oven. Now you're going to see drop-in pictures of the pie as I'm baking it. I think I used around about 5 or 6 small potatoes. You can use 2 large potatoes. So the skin comes off easily. There's not a lot of work to it after you boil it or bake it. And I'm sorry about the light. I'm on my dining room table and I have the soft bulb. I think 40 watts, so it's not a lot of light in my dining room. I'm using my trick-or-treat bowl for my potatoes, but hey, I'm sure to be full of candy once Halloween come around. Okay, I'm on my last potato, sweet potato. Then we're going to start adding in all the other ingredients. Again, it's butter, sugar, brown sugar, white sugar, condensed milk, evaporated milk if you like, vanilla flavor, nutmeg and cinnamon if you like. I'm not going to add it. I'm mashing up my potatoes now. And do not put your eggs into last because you want to taste your pies to see if it's sweet enough. If it's not sweet enough, you can add more brown sugar, you can add more regular sugar. But do not add your eggs to last. And try to break your eggs in a bowl first. I know I didn't. And I did not wash out the measuring cup. It's all going in the same bowl. I put the butter in the measuring cup first, then I did the sugar, the brown sugar. I mean, it's all going in the same bowl. You can wash it if you like. Again, my mother, she will not add evaporated milk or condensed milk. I'm just trying it a different way, and her pies turn out great. Some people add pet milk. My mother, she will not add any milk. And a lot of people will add just brown sugar and not white sugar. It's all in how you like to flavor your food. A lot of people use sticks of butter. I use country crock. I think it's country crock. And some people put lemon extract and vanilla. I'm just using vanilla. So far, the sweet potato, butter, and vanilla flavoring. Now I'm going to add white sugar and brown sugar. Now let me tell you, you use one stick of butter, which is half a cup of melted butter. Then you use half a cup of sugar and half a cup of brown sugar, or 1 cup of brown sugar, or 1 cup of white sugar. It's all on you. And normally you put 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I put 2 tablespoons of vanilla because I love to taste the vanilla flavor. And then some people will put half a can of condensed milk and half a can of evaporated milk. I'm going to use a whole can of condensed milk and not use the evaporated milk. Now I'm going to add a teaspoon of flour to thicken the pie so it won't be loose. And you do have to scrape down your sides. And again, you will not see nutmeg or cinnamon. You can. I know people use Philadelphia cream. I know some people make it with eggnog. It's all in the taste you're trying to get. My mom makes them with raisin, coconut. Some people put pecans on top. I'm adding more sugar because I wanted a little bit more sweet, a sweeter taste than what was. It didn't really taste sweet to me, so I added another, like a half a cup of sugar. So in all, I had 1.5 cup of sugar in mine. I had a whole cup of white sugar and half a cup of brown sugar. Now I'm adding the condensed milk. And remember, I'm tasting it, but I have not added the eggs. So once I add the eggs, I'm not going to taste it no more. I decided to add more vanilla flavor. And I end up using a whole can of evaporated condensed milk. Not evaporated milk, I mean condensed milk. Sorry. Now I'm adding my eggs. And remember, once you add the eggs, do not taste it anymore. I did not put my eggs in a bowl. I cracked it over my measuring cup and looked at it to make sure it wasn't rotten. And then I dumped it into the mixing bowl. Now some people, sometimes your pies will be dark, sometimes your pies will be real light. I think if you add a lot of brown sugar, that's going to make your pies darker. If you use candy yam, that's probably going to make your pies darker. If you use a lot of vanilla flavor, it's going to make your pies darker. Now what I'm doing now, these pies have these little strings, and you want to get those out so that you won't have strings in your pie. So you just keep beating it and beating it, and then you'll have to rinse off your beater spoons or your beaters, and then put them back on and try to get the rest of it out. So that's what I was doing. I was rinsing off the beaters just so I can get the strings out the pie. And as you can see, my pie is very light, and that's because I used a whole can of condensed milk. And I didn't use a lot of brown sugar. Now I'm testing it to make sure that it's not no strings. I didn't have a lot because if you boil the potatoes and you peel it, there's an extra layer that you can peel off, and that's mostly all your strings. So I got a lot of the strings when I was peeling the potatoes. Now I have my pie crust. Remember, I told you I pre-baked my pie crust so that it would not get soggy or not be done, once I bake the pies. So I'm going to bake the pies for like an hour. So I'm adding my filling, and you can see it's very loose and creamy. It's creamy, and if you want it thicker, add more flour. Now I'm going to take these and put them in the oven for an hour. And these are my sweet potato pies. And like I said, I did not add cinnamon or nutmeg, but they still taste great.